Hey, welcome to Laura's Kitchen. Today we're making Yorkshire pudding, which is an English tradition, but we are making it Laura style today. It's a super easy recipe. This pairs with so many great things, a holiday dinner, a nice Sunday dinner. And if you have been distracted with Yorkshire pudding in the past, after this recipe and after this video today, you'll have it down pat. Let's get into it. Now, the first step to Yorkshire pudding in a 9 by 13 style pudding, I'm not making the pudding in little cups. This is the easiest way to do it. This is the way that I have been eating Yorkshire pudding since I can remember. This has been a tradition in my family, is to present the Yorkshire pudding in a 9 by 13 pan. So the first thing you want to do is to use a 9 by 13 pan and put 1 stick of butter in the pan and preheat your oven to 450 degrees, super hot, 450 degrees. And you're going to set this pan in the oven to start, and you're going to wait until this butter melts and starts bubbling. And even if it turns a little bit brown, that's okay. Now, if you're making a roast beef dinner, this pairs very well with roast beef, ham, turkey. It's just a beautiful side dish. You can use the beef drippings also along with a stick of butter, and that gives it just kind of a nice little zap of flavor to your Yorkshire pudding. So I'm going to place this in my oven right now at 450 degrees until the butter melts. It's all going to melt here. So your next step for the Yorkshire pudding is to get a mixing bowl, get your hand mixer out, and you're going to start with 4 room temperature eggs. So I'm going to put my eggs in here, and I'm going to beat the eggs. The ingredients are very, very basic. So let me whip these up. There we go. Now we're going to add 2 cups of sugar, or 2 cups of flour, not sugar. Yeah, some sweet Yorkshire. 2 cups of flour here. Yeah. And then a teaspoon of salt. Here's my teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of milk. And you can make multiple 9 by 13 pans. If you have a big group of people to feed for a holiday dinner, you're just going to mix up the same ingredients that I'm going over with you right now into separate mixing bowls. You can pre-do this and have it ready. And then you're just heating up your 9 by 13s with your stick of butter in here. I'm going to mix this. And I have mixed that until all the ingredients are mixed very well. Okay, so here is the next step for Yorkshire pudding. We have made our mixture. We are waiting for our pan in the oven for that stick of butter to melt and it to become brown and a little bubbly in the pan. So we're going to open up the oven, and I want you to take a peek in there with me. And then what we do is I'm going to pull the oven rack out a little bit. We do not take the pan out of the oven. We pour our mixture right into that pan, right into the oven. Okay, so it's all going to kind of happen and come together here. And let's take a peek inside. So here we go. So there we are. It's perfect. You see that butter? That's what you want your pan to look like. See that bubbling? That's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now I'm going to take my mixture and I'm going to dump it in there. And we want to get it all in there. So you're going to, you don't want to burn yourself. So you got to be real careful. And we're going to get every good little last drop in there. Oh, yes. Is it going to be great? All right. So now we want to place it right back into the oven. Push the rack back. And then we are not going to open up these oven doors. We're not going to peek at it for at least 30 minutes. So you're going to cook this 25 to 30 minutes. Ooh, my goodness, does this look beautiful. Here we go, right out of the oven. Beautiful Yorkshire pudding, and it smells divine. So what I like to do is just let this sit and cool, bringing it right out of the oven. But I do like to kind of start to put in a couple slices. It's a little bit easier to slice it when it's hot. Nice and brown around the edges. See that? Look at that piece. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a little bit more crispier on that side. Here's a beautiful piece. I'm going to show you what the bottom looks like. So it is a nice browned bottom, nice crispy bottom. All right, friends, let's take a bite out of this. See how it tastes. Yorkshire pudding. Mmm, perfection. Mm-hmm. So good. So hot and very tasty. Now, if you ever have any leftovers of this, which is very unusual, you can have just package it up in some Ziploc baggies or cover it up. And then in the next morning, it's great with syrup or jam, jelly, honey, anything drizzled all over the top of it the next day or the next morning. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.